I created the ultimate 3D printed lamp, which can be assembled in over 90,000 variations. The individual parts are easy to print and assemble. Let's take a look at the individual components. First, there are 3 different sizes and shapes to choose from. A column shape that is perfect for the desk, a cuboid shape for the wall, and a cube shape for the ceiling. Additionally, I've designed 3 patterns that fit each shape: a honeycomb pattern, a diamond pattern, and an organic structure. I have also created a frame for each size to design new patterns. In the video, you'll see various decisions about how to assemble the individual lamps. We start with an overview of the components, frames in different sizes, patterns in various designs and colors, and white inlays to conceal the inside of the lamp. Now, let's look at how the individual parts are assembled. First, I melt inserted nuts into the frame. These small threads are used to screw the parts together. This process, which requires a heat source, in this case, a soldering iron, is the same regardless of the frame type. The next step is to install the first pattern into the frame. For the bottom pattern, there are small cutouts in the frame that allow the pattern to snap into place, sitting flush with the front. This principle works the same way across all sizes. Next, we can attach the outer sides. Both the frame and the pattern have opposing cutouts, which makes it easy to slide them in. However, before we proceed, we have the option to install an inlay. The inlay is the same size as the pattern we just installed, but is only 0.6 millimeters thick, allowing light to shine through. The inlay can also snap into the existing cutouts. Here's what the front looks like with the inlay installed. Now we can slide the patterns into their designated positions, which we do for all sides and variants. After that, we can also slide inlays into the sides to prevent direct visibility of the lamp later on. Additional cutouts in the frame keep the inlays securely in place. Here's a view of the inside of the lamp where the inlays are held on all sides. Next, we screw the second part of the frame onto the bottom part. Note that I haven't installed an inlay on one side. This will create an interesting effect later when the lamp is hung on the wall. The bottom part of the frame and the top part are secured together using bolt screws. The top part features cutouts, just like the bottom, to ensure all parts stay in place. During assembly, I push the parts into their correct positions, and once they are aligned, I screw the edges secure. After all the corners are screwed in place, we have an almost finished lamp. At the top of the frame, there are cutouts for screws that we will need later for assembly. To complement the lamps, I have designed various mounts. To install them on the wall, ceiling, or desk, there is a specialized column variant around which an LED strip can be wrapped. A 1.5 meter long LED strip is sufficient for this example. This is one way to set up a light source in the lamps. In my case, I plan to use this LED column in a desk variation. For this setup, I have a custom mount. When the lamp is placed on the desk, the cable can be routed out through an opening at the back. The LED column and the mount are attached together with bolt screws. As before, the mount, or the second part of the frame, can be screwed onto the bottom portion. Now, we have our first fully completed lamp. Before showing you the final results, I still need to install lamps for the other variations we've built in the video. I intend to use regular light bulbs and mount the lamps on the wall and ceiling with these wall mounts. Inserted nuts are melted into the wall mounts to allow the lamps to be securely attached. Here, you can see the finished mounts. Additional inserted nuts are also installed on the front to hold the regular light bulbs. The mounts can be screwed into the ceiling and wall as usual. Moreover, a holder for the light bulb can be attached. After that, the lamps can be positioned over them and secured at the sides. Now, here are our final results. This variation features one side left open to allow light to shine through the bottom, while plenty of light also comes through the sides. It appears a bit darker here due to the camera settings. Next, we have a desk variation with an organic pattern in red and gold colors, followed by a ceiling variation with a diamond pattern, which also has the bottom left open. There is a more experimental variation where red inlays on the sides give the light a red hue. Finally, we have the honeycomb desk lamp. Check out my website and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.